Star is such a good show. Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Star Season 2, Episode 5. It's entitled, May the Best Manager Win. So it starts off with Alex. She's getting kicked out of the house by Derek. Derek knows about the baby, Alex having an abortion. We don't know how as of yet. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. So Alex, she's just, now we see her and Miss Bruce is talking like, look, we have work to do. Star's still in the studio with Noah having sex. I mean, this is Star we're talking about. And their relationship is kind of casual, kind of on, kind of off, but mostly off. Simone, she's still in juvie, and her roommate just got taken away. She's thinking, oh no, maybe Carlotta did something, and that's why she's getting taken out. But remember, her roommate also willingly left the facility and didn't come back on time. So now Simone is pissed. She's like, did you do something? It's like, girl, ain't nobody checking for you like that. We're just trying to get you out of there. Stop talking about this mess. So now they're trying to coordinate on what song they're going to do. There's going to be Anne. That's what I'm calling the record executive, Michael Michelle's character. That's what I'm calling her, Anne. There's some stuff planned for today, but before that, High Heel comes back, and High Heel's still on that mess. He's trying to get something to eat, something to drink. He's saying, well, I still got the fire. I'm working on some stuff too. How you ladies doing? What's going on? How you feeling? How you living? How you working? And no one wants any parts of him. Carlotta said, you need to get out of here now. So yes, he's still somehow parked outside of Carlotta's. Anyway, we see that Anne's talking to her father, and her father, the legend, the Omega, the Alpha, he isn't too pleased with his daughter. She's saying how she got Gigi. He's saying, I cultivated Gigi. I made her who she was today. I was pissed that she didn't sign with me, but I still aided in that. So when people say, oh, you got Gigi, no, they're saying so-and-so's daughter is now, has Gigi on her label. That's all that they're saying. And your brothers, your sister, they're doing amazing. I mean, I can't even compare. It's like night and day. And that's essentially how he's treating Anne, and she's over it, but she's a daddy's girl. She wants daddy's love and affection and attention. So then High Heel, who is he talking to? He was talking to Anne, and he was saying, I got that fire, I got that heat. She's looking at him like, you got to go. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for your shenanigans. Andy comes in and overhears everything, and she's just like, all right, take him out of here because I don't have the time for this. We all know it's only a matter of time before they go kiss, kiss, kisses. We know it's only a matter of time. Anyway, Noah's outside. He's talking to Star. He shows his best friend. His best friend's name is Lucky. His best friend, he has a past. He's had a past, but he's a good guy. He's a good dude. So their conversation is cut short because guess who's there? Brody, Star's father, biological father. So Star talks to him, and he's just like, look, I want to go talk to you and your sister. And Star said, look, I don't want anything to do with you ever. Get out of my space, get out of my face before something happens. And so then that was the cue for Noah and Lucky to come over like, is everything good? And he was like, yeah, good. Brody left, so of course Star, back of her mind, appreciated all of that because, like he said, you know what? If you're rolling with Noah, then you're my family too, and we're gonna do what we do. We got each other's back. So she was like, I appreciate that. I really do. Next thing we know, we have this was kind of weird. Not kind of. This was weird. We see that. Oh yeah, Anne oversaw that whole thing, and that makes a couple of things in her head kind of start whirling around. First thing, we'll get to that later. Andy goes over to High Heel's because he said, I heard the track is fire, can I come in? And then it's like, you're the assistant, how are you supposed to help me? I can do a little something something. I can do a little something something. So then he goes and he sings, because I knew it. I told you guys, I said, how is he not singing on this show? This doesn't make any sense. Just like with Evan Ross, like, how is he not singing on this show? Dun dun dun. Here we go. So he sings for High Heel. High Heel said, get in, let's work. Now, the ladies, they're practicing the song. They don't want to do another slow song. They want to turn up, but Carlotta says, we need to go and wow them with your voices and with your presence. That's what we're trying to do right now. Simone's still over the whole situation that Star is just taking control over the family decision as far as talking with their father, because that was her stepfather. And right now she doesn't feel like she has anyone. So, and Star's always off doing her own thing. So she wants to go and see what she can do, with her stepfather. Just get answers, see if maybe he's changed. Who knows? Alex she has a lot weighing on her, but she's not letting Carlotta know. At least not as yet. So I guess, okay, at this point she hasn't let Derek know. So we're kind of doing things in reverse. But we see that Noah's in the studio, and in comes, and she's looking at him like, yo, dude, you don't work here. You need to go right now. You need to get out of my face, get out of my place. I don't have time for any of this. So then he goes and bounces, and then looked at Noah like, look, I get Lucky's a dude, but he has a record, and Noah thought he could boss up. He thought he could boss up on it. Nope. She said, look, this is how it works. You work for me. You sing when you sing. You record when you record. You're not trying to do your old ways, right? And he said, all right, boss lady. I said, oh, God, here we go. So then while Andy's listening to the track and he's like, it's fire. High Hill's really excited. They're harmonizing. Well, knock. Hey, Uncle. That's my track. Wait, what? That's my track. Yes, Angel is High Hill's nephew. Angel, he's there, and he's over it. He's looking at his uncle like, so you're really trying to go and rip me off? High Hill was like, no. I know it's what's your track, but I was just trying to go and get my foot in the door. So now I did that. Now you're here. Now I can go and we can work together because, he has some skills. He wants to work on the song, and and he actually sang for his uncle when he was doing that. I think I'm jumping ahead, but I don't care. When he was doing that, and so then High Hill said, wait a minute, you have vocals. We can do something with that. We absolutely can. So Alex, she's, reflecting, she's meditating, she's in the studio with the lights off, just listening to music. And then here comes Noah. What did he say? I think he said something to the effect of, you know what? I need to smile, because in this dark room, that was the only way I could see you. And she said, you know what? Your dark ass is the only one who could get away with a joke like that. I was just cackling. Woo! Jeez. But he said, look, I'm not trying to push up on you. I just want to know, are you willing to talk about what's going on with you? And she's not. Right now, she's not. But Brody actually meets up with Simone and Juvie, and she just said, I'm sorry. You're a lot like your mother. I wasn't there for her. I was an addict. I was no good at that time, but now that I'm better, I want to be better. I want to be around you guys, be a father. So that's why I'm here. And Simone just wants someone. She's about to lose her girlfriend, so whether she realizes it or not. So she needs someone there. And here comes Noah. Noah wanted to know what's going on with Star, with her father. It's like, was that dude your father? She's like, no, don't worry about it. And then she realized that was rude, because Noah said that, he understands daddy issues. He's like, he'd probably try to kill his father if he saw him right now. And Star left, but then she came back because she realized, she was being rude. And she said, yes, Brody is my father, and and he's the reason why I'm screwed up. Because she did ask me why I was so screwed up. He's the main reason. Alex went back to that same, they say criminals always go to the scene of the crime. So she goes back, and things take a turn, because there's a different woman. This was a mature black woman. I said, oh, she don't play. Alex, you're in La La Land. You're in La La Land. She's not playing with you. So then Alex was trying to figure out, where's the other girl? And I was like, oh, well, she's gone because we know we have cameras. And I saw that camera up in that corner. I saw it. So Alex, so dumb. We have cameras. We know you stole the bracelet. Whatever Alex's last name is. And so now Alex is shook. She's very shook. I already told you that High Heel talked to Angel. But Carlotta, now I was surprised about this. I thought, okay, maybe Alex's mom will just go and bail her out of that situation. But no, Carlotta was able to get her out because she does women's hair. She's been doing the women's hair. So she gave her a break. And I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like, you give us back the bracelet, we pretend like this never happened. And Carlotta said, you're lost, baby. What's going on? I knew there's been something off with you for a while. Is it you and Derek? Like, what is it? So Alex was just like, you know what? I don't know why we're here. I don't believe in this. She doesn't believe in the Lord. And Carlotta said, look, you're going through something. I need to take you out of the environment that you were in, bring you into somewhere different. And so then she started hearing the music. It started to heal her soul. She started to feel bad, and that's when she acknowledged the fact that she had an abortion. She had an abortion, and she didn't tell Derek, and she doesn't know what to do. She knew it was the best thing because he was just paralyzed, and they were young, and she just thought it was the best decision for both of them. But, of course, she feels guilty about it because she didn't let him know. And now, Carlotta said, look, you're going to have to go and tell him. You're going to have to go and tell him because that's what's weighing on you. If that's what's causing you to do all this stuff, you need to go and fix yourself. And I'm glad that Carlotta made sure that she's really staying on top of these girls, unlike Mary. Because I know Carlotta has been has a lot of guilt from how she kind of let Mary become an addict just so that they could potentially pursue their dreams. But anyway, everyone has choices, but there are enablers. And so the enablers have to be accountable too. We get back to Juvie, and her girlfriend is going. She goes and kissy kissy smoochy smoochy. Her girlfriend did some really bad stuff, so that's why she's being kicked out. Now it's time for the girls to get ready, and they're hearing a lot of talent at Anne's event. And so Big Trouble's going to change their name. They're changing their name, and they're changing it to Take 3. So they get on stage, and they kill it. Now, I'm trying to think, what was the song again? So basically, the song's about, like, so the whole thing with time heals all her wounds, but she doesn't really feel like that's the case. And so, of course, her father walks in while she's singing the song, and I thought she was going to have a moment. But it was a nice performance. They did well, and vocally, they did great. I think the father actually helped with an element of... Why is there so much lag? Lord Jesus, I hope there's something wrong with this camera. Anyway, so Brody was there. The performance finishes out, and Star was over it. She doesn't want to see Brody. She doesn't want Brody around Simone, and she just wants him to go. We see that Noah was talking to Lucky, and Lucky was going to go outside. I said, okay. What happened next? What happened next? Carlotta was definitely on the train of, you need to get out of here, Brody. So then Star goes outside with Noah and Lucky while everyone else stays inside. And then we hear High Heel. I said, uh-oh. And then they do this, like, duo. So High Heel put together Andy and his nephew, Angel. And I liked the song. I said, okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. And it was definitely a club type song, so think a mix between Bailado and Despacito. Think a mix between those two. And with lighter, like less produced. And that's what you get with that one. So while they're performing and they're killing it, and Carlotta's trying to figure out how in the world did this happen and she didn't know about it, the assistant working with High Heel, this doesn't even make any sense. While that's happening, outside there's a commotion because an officer pulled over Lucky, and apparently because Lucky is a convicted felon, he has to divulge his status when he's initially pulled over. Whatever the case may be, it didn't happen. So then the officer, was trying to go and patronize Lucky. Lucky wasn't having it. Noah wasn't having it. Star was trying to calm the both of them down, but then he started arguing. The officer almost sounded like he wanted to arrest him, and then Lucky went for his back pocket, but he didn't do it like I know, unpredictable, but he went in his back pocket, and the officer freaked out, shot him in the chest. And so then once that happens, everyone's freaking out. The officer is like, he's like, oh my God, this happened. This didn't just happen. Oh my God, oh my God. And no one's calling the cops. No one's calling, Jesus, the cops. No one's calling 911 for the ambulance. And Anne had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to, instead of go and try to help them, say, okay, we need to go and scrub this. And from a PR standpoint, I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? What is actually all the way wrong with you? So at the time, the people inside the joint didn't know what was going on. So now they do. Star came in and she was crying, and she just looked defeated, like something horrific just happened, which it did. And so she's pretty much out for that whole outing. We see that High Heel, he kind of gets these weird looks from Carlotta, and then they have a conversation, and Carlotta's trying to figure out, if you said, why are you constantly trying to rear your head wherever these girls are? You're not going to be managing them. You're not going to be a part of their lives. And then you took from your nephew, lied to him to make it seem like, oh, you're trying to help him. But it's all about you. You took his song, and probably if he didn't come back, you wouldn't have said anything about it, because that's how you are. Everything that you do is calculated. You're tired, you're dusty. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Stay away from us. Stay away from the girls. Stay away from all of us. Get your life together. You haven't changed, High Heel. You haven't changed. Noah, his brother died, and he hasn't even talked to the man's family, because he's essentially Lucky's family. When Simone said, oh, I guess not so lucky, I said, girl, something's wrong with you. Something's so wrong with you. Him and Star start to kiss. I'm thinking, oh God, that mess. Simone, she's trying to develop a relationship with Brody. Alex, she's just at that time just over it as far as what just happened. So she goes home to Derek. Star threatens Brody and tells him, I'm going to kill you if you ever come around us again. And he was like, you mean it? Of course she means it. And then we see Hunter's mother in there. Lord, we already knew it was a scheme. We already knew that. Oh, I hope she didn't give them any evidence. And then Anne goes and has sex with High Heel, because High Heel was there and said that you have your guard up. Maybe you need to take it down. She was like, maybe I can take it down around you. Maybe having you around wouldn't be so bad. So then they kissy, and I stopped caring. Come back next week.